Really, everybody. My name is Khaita. Welcome or welcome back to Finding Joy in Becoming. On today's conversation, we're gonna speaking about death. I have a question that I'd like to pose to you before we go further into the video. Do you think that it's better to get sick, so sick that you cannot even do anything for yourself, or to just wake up and be dead? Which one do you think is more painful? Watching the person that you love wither away, being unable to do basic things for themselves, and obviously seeing their days just being numbered, or just seeing the person that you love leaving the house all healthy and all happy, promising you things, promising you tomorrow, promising you that they'll be back to see you soon, and then they leave and that's actually the last time. I feel like it's a very tough choice to make, because constantly we always like, oh, it's so much better when the person was sick. But do we think about the pain that those people go through? Like, this man was sick, okay? The old man in this book was very, very sick, right? He finds himself in a situation where he cannot even wipe his own, after he did number 2. Like, he finds himself in a situation where he chokes sometimes when he breathes. He finds himself in a situation where he cannot even enjoy the food that he used to enjoy. He finds himself in a solution where, as much as he cannot move as freely as he could, or he cannot move, he still feels pain, and there's nothing he can do about it. He finds himself drinking countless pills trying to ease the pain. But then somehow, through everything, he finds joy. He considers himself blessed, because he says that unlike other people, he has a chance to prepare. He has a chance to say goodbye. He has a chance to right his wrongs. He has a chance to put his heart at ease. I don't know, nothing, because if there's one thing that I've always constantly said is that I don't want to be sick to a point where I can't do things for myself. I'd rather, I'm one person who never prayed for long life, because when I looked at long life, I looked at all the troubles that come with growing old, and I'm like, no, I can't, God. Because I find it so pointless to be living on earth and not be able to move and do the things that you really, really, really want to do. But then this man finds joy in that. Crazy, I know. Anyways, this is me introducing the book Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. It's an old man, a young man, and life's greatest lesson. So this man presented this book to us as though it's one of his thesis, because the old man in the book is actually a professor, his professor, who taught him even outside of the classroom. He taught him something that a lot of classrooms fail. I know we have life orientation in school, but then it does not even prepare us for life. Let's be honest, guys. I mean, like, do you really think life orientation prepared you for life? No, it didn't. Shame. This is not the life that life orientation taught us about. Life orientation input peer pressure. I don't have rich friends who want to buy me alcohol. I really wish I did, because I need it. I mean, life orientation also taught us about what? It taught us about that. It taught us about STIs, sports, stress and depression. They didn't even begin to cover the basics of life. No disrespect to the curriculum, maybe I am disrespecting it intentionally, but anyways, we move. So this right here is a teacher who went out to teach this man even outside the classroom, and some of the greatest lessons are shared here. They make us realize they have quotes that I really, 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 really wish I was one of those people who remembers quotes in verbatim, because right now I'll just be quoting. But it's unfortunate. But there's this one that speaks about how there's always a pull in life. There's always some sort of a pull. Like, there's always something that opposes something. But most of us, we end up just being stuck in the middle our whole entire life. It's either you need to make life is about choices. And unfortunately, most of us do not make choices. We just live in the middle. We just do what has to be done. We cover our lives with work, money, material stuff. I don't want to lie, I want all of those things. And then we really forget what the real reason for us being on earth is. Like, we forget our whole purpose. We forget our whole power. We forget the peace. We forget to take things slow. We forget to enjoy time with family. We forget to actually tell the people that we love them, because we have so much pride. We have so much ego. We don't want to be seen as weak. How do I feel about this book? It's so funny that I was like, I have a lot of good to say about this book, and I also have a lot of not so good to say about this book. I feel like when you are going to be presenting a book, and you're gonna make it a conversation, it becomes a problem because like it's not extending drama, I understand. But then it felt as if I was reading drama because the conversation, there's I don't want to say there's no much creativity because I feel like I don't have the right to say that, but maybe I do. But I feel like it was conversations at some point. I think I did mention on the book haul that if this book continues like this, I'll be very disappointed. And unfortunately, it continued like that. You understand what I'm saying? It was just conversations. And then I also felt like it was conversations. Yes, it was yeah, I feel like that's the only shortcoming that it had. And also, it would have been nice if it actually covered the funeral. Like, like I really think it would have been so much nicer. I mean, I understand that it's Tuesdays with Morrie, which just focuses more on the conversations that they had instead of the after, but like, it would be nice. Like I wanted to cry, nyana. Like I felt like it promised me a good cry, and after that it didn't give me that cry, so I'm a bit disappointed. But otherwise it was a good book. It has a lot of lessons. Like if I was to have a conversation with an old man, I would feel like I would have a lot of lessons to share with the world, and this book has those lessons. It teaches us to fully live life. It teaches us to fully feel every moment. Feel the sadness, feel the betrayal, feel the guilt, feel the anger, but don't let it have control over you. Don't hold on to it a little bit too much. Now understand. Overall, I'm gonna give the book a 4 out of 5. And I feel like I'm too generous when it comes to my ratings, but it's a good book. Hear me out. It's a good book. If you're one of those people who love to, you love about the quotes, deep quotes, dealing with a little highlighter, like shooter, like poster on Instagram, this book is for you. If you're one of those people who just love thinking about death, thinking about everything, this book is for you. You hardly ever have time to sit down and think about death. We know that we're gonna die. Everybody knows that we're gonna die. Like, that's how we say goodbye to this earth. And you know what I'm saying? But funny enough, we don't have those conversations. Funny enough, we don't talk about that. Funny enough, when a person tries to speak about that, we hush them. We're like, no, don't speak about that. Hi, Bo. It teaches us that we need to have those conversations. It teaches us that we don't have forever. It teaches us that the simple things in life sometimes are the ones that we need to enjoy. We, as a country or as the world that is constantly rushing for the next achievement, we tend to find peace and joys in vacations. We tend to find peace and joy in holidays, like everything but our full everyday life. Why can't we find a way to make peace in our full everyday life? Enjoy that cup of coffee, smell it, feel it, enjoy that time when you're getting into bed, let the bed hold you, enjoy life, enjoy the simple things in life. We think joy is somewhere out there in the Maldives where we're wearing bikinis and you're just lying there and feeling the sun. Unfortunately, it's not. So you want to tell me that, like, if you think life is that, some of us will no, it's one of those words. That happens like once or twice in maybe a month if you're lucky, Nakona. So you want to tell me that you're gonna be happy and at peace once or twice a month? Come on, read this book. And then you realize the importance of just enjoying the simple moments in life. And like I said, it's a freaking 4 out of 5. Anyways, thank you everybody. What am I currently reading? Unfortunately, the books that I'm currently reading are a bit far from me. And oh, they are. Oh, they are too far. I'm sorry, I'm not getting up. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching until this far. Thank you for listening to my book reviews. Until next time.